incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
May going to give it to Henderson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, May with it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing here is May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, Philadelphia.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first down, it's Henderson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
5.
They'll throw with May.
Now run, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. 3rd and 8.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To the air, May.
And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going on 4th down, May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Great.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Great. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll drop to throw.
May looking to run.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with the clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. A good pickup there at 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
30 feet.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he'll work down inside the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the Patriots, first down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Campbell on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Crazy.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
Open man down the field is Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All right, here we go. Sit up. Ready, what's up? 5.
Looking to throw. May.
His throw incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sit up. Ready, what's crazy? Great.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, 5. Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.